Hello everyone, Paint with Rick. I'm going to do a landscape of Lake Tahoe here for you. And this is a 14 by 14. It should go pretty quick. I'm using my bristle brushes. I have some blue here. Let's get started by doing the sky. There's a thin layer of titanium white on here, so we're going to mix colors in the sky first. And I got a little bit of linseed oil if I need it to get the paint wet when we do trees. But grab a little bit of blue. I'm going to put blue and purple in the sky. And let's just start with your brush and throw some blue up in here. And just get loose. If you want it lighter in some areas, just rub it in a little more into the white. Let's grab a little purple because I want a little purple here and there in the sky. And I want, we'll put a hint of Payne's Gray up in this corner. Let's put a little Payne's Gray in the blue and a little bit down here. It really mixes good with the blue Payne's Gray. Plus it's going to help with the clouds when I put the clouds up there. I'm going to grab a little white and pull some titanium white down here at the bottom of the horizon. Get these colors to mix in. Let's take a little bit of blue now because I'm going to have water down here, light blue, and fill in the bottom with water down here. Just go straight across. There's going to be bushes down here, so you don't have to fill it in all the way down. There's our water, very easy. Take a little bit more white and lighten it up at the back of the water. I'm going to go pretty quick on this one. So I'm going to lightly come in here and blend my colors a little bit before I put the clouds up there. Very lightly blend these colors together to get a cool looking sky. It already looks like a cool sky. Let's do some clouds now. Try and grab a brush that doesn't have any green on it so you don't get green clouds. I'm just going to use a brand new 1/2 inch bristle brush, and I'm going to dip into my linseed oil and put some titanium white on it. I'm going to have a mountain in here, so let's keep our clouds at the bottom fairly small down here at the bottom of the mountain. So I'm just tapping in what would be the top of a cloud there. I kind of want the clouds to kind of come up and around and leave the center open here. So just tap in like a top of a cloud here with your brush. Just like that. Now take your brush, wipe it off with a paper towel, and at the very bottom of your clouds, just stamp them out a little bit, okay? Wipe your brush off. Let's stamp this little one out, just at the bottom. Anybody can do this technique, so just stamp these clouds out a bit to make them a little bigger. I've got a video I put on the other day where I put an angel up in the sky. It's pretty cool. You should go check it out. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. And I pretty much put up 2 or 3 videos every week. I'm going to start going out into the parks and actually start painting there. Now I want to blend that in real quick. I'm going to grab, here's a bag of bristle brushes. You can get these at Michael's, okay? You get 20 of them for 10 bucks. So it's a good deal. These bristle brushes are perfect for oil painting. And if you're like a Bob Ross, if you like painting like Bob Ross, you probably have brushes that are similar to this. You can just go ahead and use your own brushes. Now come in here and lightly blend the bottom of the clouds. Okay, you just barely got to get a little brush on them and kind of soften them up a little. You can notice I'm not hitting the top part of the cloud. I want those to remain white, but we'll just blend the lower portion of the clouds. It softens them up and really makes them look cool. Okay, and there we go. That's all I'm going to do on this one. I'll probably blend it a little more once I shut the video off, but basically there's the sky there. I kept the middle open because I wanted it to be some distance back there. You could take a little bit of white if you want and maybe throw a small cloud way back there in the distance, okay? If you want something in there. Then take your blending brush and just tap it out and then lightly blend it. It'll look like it's way back there. Let's do the mountain. The mountain, I'm going to use black as on a knife. I'm not going to go into my mountain because I want those clouds to remain. So I'm going to put a mountain peak using black. I'm going to outline a mountain here and then pull it down with a brush. Make those peaks a little bigger though, so I can put some snow on it. Just like that. Grab a brush, any brush, and let's pull this color down now to shape the mountain. We got color underneath, so it's going to blend with that color. Shape your mountain. That's probably big enough. Now I'm going to get my blender brush again and pull down the mountain and then lightly blend it, the bottom portion of the mountain. Get it ready for snow. This is a Lake Tahoe scene. We're going to have just a lake in front of us with some trees down here and a cool mountain in the middle. So I'm going to get a little bit of snow now. Put on the mountain. Get a little white on your knife. Stay to the right side of your mountain and just bring it down and then just pull it to the right a little. I'm going to actually wiggle it a little. Pull it down and wiggle it. And it creates a lot of things in the snow if you give it a little wiggle as you're pulling it down. Just wiggle it. See that? This is a small painting, so take your time. I think when you do a larger painting, it's a lot easier, believe it or not. I got some blue and white mixed here for my shade color for this side of the mountain. Everywhere you put snow, you got to put a little bit of this shade color. So just pull it to the left. Right from your snow, pull it to the left. It's going to give this mountain dimension. It's going to look cool. I'm going pretty fast for you. If you need to, if you end up doing this painting, just pause it. Pull this color left of your snow. See how it has dimension now? Up here. Very good. That looks so cool already. Very good. I'm going to have trees going here, so I'm not worried about the sides of the mountain so much. But now I'm going to blend the lower portion of this mountain. I'm going to pull some of that blue shade color and kind of mix it together and lightly blend the bottom of the mountain in. Just the bottom portion of it. I want this to be the focal point here. Wow. Doesn't that look awesome? Pretty cool. Let's see if I'm running. 10 minutes, so that's not too bad. Now I got a mixture of sap green and a little black. And I want to put some bushes down here. And I'm just going to stamp the top part of the bushes in. Just like that. Fill it in. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. Bring it down here. And fill this in. We got some bushes down here. Now I'm going to run a few trees here and here, and then some smaller trees in the middle. And then the painting's pretty much done. And then mix a little black with your sap green to make these trees. We want them to be darker, okay? So I'm going to put a couple trees over here that are tall on this side of the mountain. So what I'm going to do is actually run a couple trunks down so you can see it. And then I'll do the same thing over here. Let's just do all the trunks first and you'll see how cool this looks. Run your trunks down to your bushes. Now in the center, I'm going to have a small tree here in the center, and then they're going to get like taller as we come out to either side, okay? Just like that. And we're going to have small trees down so it looks like this is a hill and the trees are going down there. There's all our trunks. Now mix a little black with your sap green. Let's put some leaves on these evergreen trees now. Use the corner of your brush. I'm going to stamp straight out and then come down, and each time I come down I'm going to get wider at the bottom, okay? Just like that. Let's do this tree here. Just put branches on it, and as you come down, just this one you'll just fill it in because it's right on the edge. Let's do some of these smaller ones. Just stay kind of right in the middle and just push as you get down to the bottom harder, and it'll widen out. Basically, these here in the middle are the tops of the evergreen trees that you can't see that are further down a hill, okay? Just make sure you tap them out small on the top, okay? I usually don't do all my trunks first like this. I just wanted to show you the design, okay? Let's do this big one over here. Just stamp it out and get wider at the bottom using the corner of the brush. That looks like a cool tree. You want them to look different, so try not to do them all the same, okay? There we go. That looks good. Now let's finish some of these here. Make some of these skinnier too, okay? Don't make them all fat, and sometimes the trees are a lot of different sizes, so just work it, make it look like different height trees down there. Very easy painting. Very little colors too. Once you get your clouds down and your mountain and your trees, you won't have any problem doing landscapes. They're kind of fun. They all come out different every time. That's why I don't get tired of landscapes. I like to put a few birds up in my scenes because I like to have some kind of creatures up here to enjoy the scene. I'll put some birds down low, and they're just V shapes for the birds. You can put more birds in there if you want. That's all I'm going to do on this one. You can also, if you want your trees to have points, just use a knife and pull up at the top of your trees just a little, just to give those points. And you can also, because I want this to be a short video, you can come down here and actually put some tree branches, okay? Just pull some branches in between all these trees down here to finish it off. I'm not going to do it for the video. I'll do it after I shut it off, but put in some branches down there. There you go, guys. There's a quick scene of Lake Tahoe, and I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll see you on the next video. Cheers.